and probably take only. Okay, for the first time, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a video. Now, this is basically for trial purposes. It's also to give me an idea of what I'm looking at, what I'm dealing with, what all I'm going to have to learn, all that sort of stuff, etc., etc. So, okay, so if I were doing a video right now, I would probably be doing a video about Donald Trump, Trumpism, all that sort of stuff. And there's a lot on my mind about that because I am seriously convinced that we are in the last days, not necessarily of humankind, Earth, but the United States of America. If these aren't going to be the last days of the USA, we got a lot of fighting to do. A lot of it. Now see, before I even start getting into any of that sort of stuff, which will probably be for another video, first let me blow a little bit. Because I've got something to say to you, MAGA. This is all your fault. The country is in the worst condition it has ever been in, and it's going to get worse. We're in a power dive. We are in a power dive, and we have been put there by one person. We have been put there by one person. The only person that I can think of who's ever held presidential power without knowing what the heaven a tariff is or how it works. And if I'm wrong about that, doesn't matter, because if I am wrong about it, what it means is simply that the one person who knew as little about that sort of stuff as Donald Trump was the guy who set off the Great Depression, which Donald Trump is currently emulating right down to the T. So MAGA, how do you like yourselves now? See, it's been several months now. Now we're talking from January. We're talking 7 months now. Okay? And now I do believe we are, I suppose we're just short, maybe, or just barely long, of the beginning of a straight up recession, an actual official recession. Now, you guys were all about the economy. You guys were all about trying to make sure that you're going to have food on the table and all that sort of stuff. You thought the economy was bad, that it should have been a lot better, and you thought Joe Biden didn't know what he was doing and was screwing it up. But you didn't look first. You didn't find out what was going on. You didn't learn. That's where you made your mistakes. You took somebody's word for it. And guess what? The person you took the word of was not trustworthy. Yeah, that's right. He couldn't be trusted. And I'm amazed that you thought he could be. This man was convicted 34 times of criminal fraud in a court of law by a jury of his peers. Convicted of lying repeatedly. And you folks bought it. Now, make no mistake, I truly do believe Donald Trump when he says that he stole the 2024 election. I believe that. He didn't do it personally. No, I believe the Republicans did that for him over much time. They did it through gerrymandering, voter suppression, and other little dirty tricks like that. That gave him the edge. That put him over the top. But I'm going to tell you right now, MAGA, that wasn't all. They did not do this over you. They did it with you. You helped them. They would not have been able to put it over without you. And that's the reason why Coach D and a bunch of other people on YouTube are giving you pure D hell right now. That's why you have so many political channels on YouTube right now dedicated to FAFO. Because you did the FA. You sure as heck did that. And a whole lot of you are just now beginning to find out how big a mistake you made. A lot of you are still saying, I didn't vote for this. You darn well did. You voted for this. And the sooner you realize that that's what you did and that was a mistake you made, the better off you're going to be. You need to get this through your heads. You voted on the basis of hate. But hate is profitless. Okay? It's like spending money on last week's lottery tickets, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like that because it's that worthless. It's that worthless. Hate's that worthless, and it makes you stupid. How do I know that? Well, Donald Trump hasn't done a whole heck of a lot that has surprised me in type. Maybe in speed. Maybe I didn't think he was going to get this bad this quick, but that was about all. The sort of stuff he's doing doesn't surprise me at all. Or at least not a whole heck of a lot. And it shouldn't surprise me. It shouldn't surprise you either. A whole lot of it was right there in Project 2025. Many people told you he was all about that. You didn't want to believe it. Now it's coming true. And see, I've heard, I don't know this for sure, of course, but I've heard a lot of MAGAs are getting a little upset because some people who've been saying that there were going to be bad things going on, not having a hard time with things just yet. I mean, they're having a hard time with stuff. Things are going bad for everybody. We said this was going to happen. This is what's happening. It is happening. But, as I said, we told you. We told you it was going to happen. But you didn't want to listen. You wanted to believe the person who hated the same people you hated, because that's what this mess was all about, just hate. You wanted him to mess over other people besides yourselves. And people such as myself tried to tell you, hey, look, he's not being your friend. He's not going to help you out. He's not going to spare you. He's going to throw you in the dumpster with everyone else because he cares about one person, that's himself. He doesn't even care about his kids. If he's got grandkids, he doesn't give a crap about them. He doesn't give a dang about anybody who isn't rich as all freaking get out. So if you're not one of his oligarchical buddies already, he is not going to take care of you. We told you. How many of you farmers is Trump taking care of right now? You Latinos for Trump. Is he giving you the hookup? No. Not unless you want to call me and stuffed onto an airplane and sent to some country you don't want to go to, being given the hookup. See, a lot of you have effed around and a lot of you have started to find out. But it's too bad because, see, you're starting to look at the wrong things right now. You're starting to realize how big a mistake you made, which, that's nice. But you're still behind the curve. Still behind the curve, folks. And that's too bad. Because you really need to catch up. And unfortunately, I don't know how to tell you how. So, good luck to you, MAGA, because you're really going to need it. As for the rest of us, we who are not MAGA, we got a lot of work to do. A lot of it. Okay? So, well, I'll tell you what. I've been wondering what in the world I could do to try to fight back. I'm an old man. I'm not a warrior. I never was a warrior, but I'm an old man now. I don't have too much I can give on the front line or anything like that. There's two things I've got. This and this. That's it. But I figured, what the heaven? Maybe I can use the one to make the other valuable in this fight. Lots of other people are trying to do that. So I guess I'll give it a shot myself. I guess I'll give it a shot myself. Or at least I'll give giving it a shot. So this is my first video, my first test video. I doubt very seriously that anybody is going to see this. But here it is. Let's see what we can do with it. Take care, everybody.